Just had a distinction I wanted to share with you this week, and it was around performance reviews. Often we talk about having performance reviews with our team members, and they become quite tense and they become quite an interesting discussion, and there's a lot of anxiety around them. I was reading a book by Dan Kennedy, and he talked about the personal development interview. So rather than talking about the rear view, so what's been happening, we're talking about personal development of the individual in this interview. So it takes a lot of the pressure away. And it's actually the same process. So I've updated the documents in our system, and I'll attach it to this recording. So this is now called the Personal Development Interview Prep Document. And what's in here is a whole lot of information that you give this to your employee a week or 6 days, 7 days, 8 days before the interview, and you get them to do this in their own time. And what they're doing is they're literally filling in these questions, which are asking them about how they're performing in their role, what are the solutions to some of the problems that they might be facing, any skills or aptitudes that they're not being utilized in their job. They're talking a bit about the organization and what they think about the organization's strategy. And then there's a section in here which talks about their career goals. So it asks them to answer questions about where they want to be in the future with your business. And then it even points down to, well, what's the personal development activities that you need to start now so that you can actually head in that direction. There's also a segment here which gives a bit of clarity around how they see the organization and how they see themselves within the organization. Even talks about compensation and making sure that they're happy with what they're getting paid. And then the final section here really asks how often they'd like to receive this personal development interview. So the distinction here is really simple. Rather than calling it a performance review, which can be quite stressful, we're going to rename this document and this whole process the personal development interview. And for some of your team members, this might be weekly, monthly, quarterly. You determine what the pace needs to be depending on how happy you are with how they're performing in their role right now. So just a little bit of a takeaway, a slight change to a document within our system, but a real change in mindset around how you do performance reviews, which are seen as a potential negative scenario, to a personal development interview. Hope this has been useful. Enjoy the rest of your day.